Welcome back to another episode of Brands. This is Marc from Alpha Controls. If you've watched any of our episodes in the past, you might notice a brand new look and feel to this episode. That's because we have refreshed our brand to include a new logo with a bold new color scheme. I hope you like it as much as we do. So today we're going to compare dew point and relative humidity. We're going to look at where these two measurements are used in the real world, as well as what instrumentation commonly gets used to measure these two parameters. Let's do it. So let's start with dew point. I'm sure you can all relate to having that cold beer on a hot summer day. You put it on the picnic table and there's condensation on the bottle. That's dew point at those conditions. Dew point is the temperature at which the air saturates with water vapor and condenses into liquid. It represents the absolute water vapor value in the air. So dew point is typically measured using dew point sensors or chilled mirror hygrometer. A chilled mirror hygrometer chills a mirror until dew is formed on the mirror, measured by a laser. That temperature at which dew forms on the mirror is the dew point. So now let's take a look at relative humidity, or commonly referred to as RH. Relative humidity is a measurement of how much moisture is in the air compared to the maximum amount of moisture the air can handle at a given temperature. Relative humidity is expressed as a percentage. For example, 50% RH means the air contains 50% of the moisture that it can hold at that given temperature. Let's look at it this way. 50% RH on a warm day feels more muggier than on a cold day because warmer air can hold more moisture. So relative humidity is most commonly measured using hygrometers or relative humidity sensors. These sensors detect electrical changes in resistance or capacitance depending on the technology that's being used. These changes are caused by different values of moisture in the air. Now that we've looked at both dew point and relative humidity technologies, let's take a look at where these two technologies get used in the real world. Dew point is a very critical parameter in many industries. One industry that we sell dew point sensors into is the pharmaceutical industry for monitoring moisture in your compressed gas lines. This is important because it will increase yield, decrease waste, and increase the overall quality of the product. Relative humidity also gets sold into a variety of different industries. One industry that comes to mind when I think of relative humidity is the HVAC industry. Within the HVAC industry, these sensors get sold into places like libraries, museums, and different government buildings. Controlling and measuring your relative humidity in these environments is critical to help prevent things like mold or excessive dryness. As you can appreciate, measuring and controlling dew point and relative humidity is critical in many of these different environments and many of these different industries. But equally as important is ensuring that the instruments that you're using to measure these two parameters are measuring reliably and accurately. That's where our lab comes in. Here at Alpha Controls, we supply and calibrate instrumentation for both dew point and relative humidity. From a calibration point of view, we're using some of the best standards out there. For instance, for dew point calibration, we're using the 3900 Thunder Scientific Chamber. This allows us to get down to minus 95 degrees C dew point. That's very low. I hope this episode has given you a better understanding of dew point and relative humidity. As your precision partner, we're here to serve you to the best of our abilities. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Brands.